Hello, everyone. Sorry that we're late. Well, sorry that I'm late. Wendy is having some internet problems. Her internet went out and she doesn't know why. So she's been tied up on the phone with her internet provider. And if she can get online, I dropped her a link. If not, she won't be able to come on. So let me say hello to everyone. Let's see. Let's start at the beginning. Morty, Shells, Emily, Sissy, Morning Glory, Kim Beerly, um, Reva61, Dory, Original Al. I know, late as always. I'm sorry. Be kind. Yes, she is having internet problems. Who else do we have? Ginger, Leanie, Vintage, Michael D, Sherry, Eric, Clancy, Crystal, Blue Magoo, Cheetah on a Gazelle. Okay, Stephanie, Sasquatch, Cheetah on a Gazelle. Oh, where did you get that from? I wonder. Wendy is having internet problems. She came home and her internet had crashed and she doesn't know why. So she just can't get on. And I think she's more concerned with getting it, fixed. Hello, Liberty and Tina Ani Gazelle. You're laughing, so I assume that you got that name from a TV show that you watched. That's what I'm going to assume. Gina, did I say hello to you? Michelle, hello. Okay, so of course, on Tuesday night, what we are trying to do with this Tuesday night is to just, chit chat. And of course, if anyone would like to come up on panel, to just talk about anything that might be bothering them, anything that they might have on their mind. That's what we're doing for Tuesday night. And of course, ladies' night, we go off into some crazy topics, you know that, and we talk about things that might have happened in our life. It's a little bit crazy. Because I always have a crazy story that pops up. So that's what we try to do. So if anyone, I don't know where Amber is at. I actually sent her a DM asking her if she wanted to come up because she always has something on her mind, always something bothering her. So I'd like to give her an opportunity to speak on what's bothering her. Yes, Blue Ridge, that's what we usually talk about on ladies' night. We, reserve the right to talk about anything that might be disgusting, gross, things that we don't want to talk about, and things that we pretend that we don't know about. So there you go. Hello, my pink life. Okay, so I do want to mention something that I had tweeted out, and I had also put it under my community tab on YouTube. I would love to be able to give a gift for Christmas to every one of my mods, but unfortunately, I realized that I have so many mods. I don't even think that I need that many mods because we have a pretty smooth show and we don't have a lot of people that come in here and bother us and interrupt us. We get the occasional troll, but we don't typically have a problem. So what I did was I put a tweet out and I put it on the community page that for the first 5 mods that contact me via DM, I was hello, Marla. I was going to Uber Goober Lady. I would let you choose from um, let you choose a cosmetic bag from Rhodey, who her name is Rhodey, and she makes these beautiful cosmetic bags by hand. And on the inside, they have the word fuck. So they're really cute, and I like to help entrepreneurs, um, of course, especially in this community. So, but I also want to tell you, Lisa, I want to tell you about her little shop that she has, and I would like to help her out. So, although I did choose the 5 mods already, and I'll talk about that more on Ladies' Night, I would like to help her because they're really beautiful, and she makes them by hand. She puts a lot of hard work into it, and they're inexpensive. So it's a gift that you might want to give to someone. Yes, it's on Etsy. Yes. Hi, Kyle, Drizzle, Blue Ridge, Super Saver. So I am going to, give you her link. I'll probably do that on Thursday night because I think that they're a great little gift, and she's really what is the brand name? It's her own brand. It's her little shop. She creates them, and they're really nice looking. They really, really are nice looking. Um, and the shipping is she ships everything out first class, and she has them all made. So yeah, the bags are really cute. Yeah, she has roll ups too for your makeup brushes, and those are really super cute as well. Absolutely. So I will link. You have the link, Kimberly. If you have the link, absolutely drop the link. We'll do it again on Thursday night. But I would love to be able to help her out to get her business going. And what better way to do that than to share it with all of you? There, yeah, there you go. There's her link. Yeah, go and look. I will put her link in my description on Thursday night. So yeah, that's that's what I'd like to do to try to help her out. I think she does great work, and she's a nice person. Um, so what is the deal again? What do you mean about the what about the bags, the cosmetic bags? Is that what you're asking, Marla? Tanya, hello. Actually, Blue Ridge, that's the one that's the one that she ordered. That is the one she ordered. So yeah, yeah, they are cute, and the price is very reasonable for being handmade. All of her hard work went into that. So let's help her out. Anyway, does anyone in the chat? Hello, who did I forget? I forgot to say hello to someone. Mrs. Twin Flame. Yes, they are a good price. Does anyone have anything that they would like to, I don't know, whine about, complain about, get off their chest, talk about? Yes, Rhodey is, Lissa. She really is. So hopefully this will help her out in her business endeavor. Oh, she's your conspiracy partner? Really, Kimberly? You have nothing to say, Shells. Wendy, Lisa, Wendy came home and her internet was down. It crashed. So she has been on the phone with her internet provider for, I don't know, the last 2 hours trying to figure it out. You again forget me. That's it. I'm starting divorce proceedings. What do you mean I forgot about you? What did I forget? Uber? No, she paid her internet bill. Even though she doesn't get her mail, Wendy never, ever, ever checks her mail. I did say hello to you. Uber, you didn't hear me. I did say hello to you. What about the swinger story? What about the swinger story? I know you're trying to give me a bad time. I know that, Uber. So, of course, Wendy's internet could have went out. I can say this because she's not here, but her internet could have went out because she didn't pay her internet bill because she doesn't check her mail for two weeks at a time. I have to remind her. Did you check your mail? Hi, Van Lupa. So again, I am going to ask the chat, is there anyone who would like to come up and get something off their chest? It could be anything. Doesn't matter. I'm sure she does get paperless bills. I just like to, make a little fun of her because she get who gets too many swinger invites? Oh, little miss. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the same with me though. I have to keep. And speaking of that, remember we were talking about the Tata Towels, and a lot of the women in chat said that they would be interested in the Tata Towels. We talked about that on Ladies' Night. Well, I spoke to the people at Tata Towels. Yes, the boob sling. I spoke to them because a lot of the women in here said that they would love one. So, yeah, I spoke to them because they were on Shark Tank and I got a code. And the code will be available not this ladies' night, but next ladies' night. So I got you a code for that. Hello, Kit Kat. You're peeking in. Hello, Joyride. Yes, Shark Tank. That's one of my favorite shows. I watch it every week. And unfortunately, for some people who are not into the whole pimple popping thing, remember how we talked about the, Dr. Pimple Popper and all that? Well, hi, Randy. Do you want to come up? I think you have something that you want to get off your chest. I just have that feeling. So, anyway, I'm watching. Hello, Rosebud. So, I am watching my favorite show, Shark Tank. Well, it's one of my favorite shows. So, what do I see? I see these three people come up and start talking about an obsession that people have with pimple popping. Yes, pimple popping. Now, all of the sharks have no clue what they're talking about. The fact that there is an obsession and that people watch videos on YouTube and they get, 30 million hits. So they created this silicone thing that has, the appearance of pimples on it. And you insert this pimple pus kind of substance, and you can squeeze this thing, and it appears as though you're popping pimples and it's oozing out pus. For real. Okay? So I contacted that company too, because Mr. Wonderful invested in this company, because he said, I can see this going somewhere. I can see us creating all kinds of disgusting, green pus, green with blood. I kid you not. So I know I can't stand it. I think it's gross. And I think everyone is crazy who loves to watch that. But did you get Wendy a pimple popping toy for Christmas? No, I did not. I might, though. I might get her one. So I'm going to, share that code. That code I already have, for you guys who are crazy in here, who are into that, because I guess I understand that there's some kind of satisfaction about popping pimples, and even going further than pimples and into all that cyst stuff and the sac, and I get all that, but I can't look at it. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a code for that, for all you crazy people. Yeah, Kyle, I think it's might be like an OCD thing. I'm not really sure, but I guess people do get some kind of satisfaction out of it. So yeah, I know. I see Crimson is like green face, ugh, puke. I know. I don't either, Kyla. I don't like that stuff. Rosebud likes it. I know a lot of you do like it. So there's Amber K. Amber, do you check your DMs ever? Yes. No, the code is not. The code is always going to be ladies' night for anything that I get a code for. So yeah, I got a code for that. I'll give it to you guys on Thursday night. The code for that, and then the code for the Tata Towel. Um, I'll have that. She'll have that ready for me for the following Thursday night. So while I was talking to her, because they had been on Shark Tank with their product, I was telling her about the pimple popping thing. And oh, you did write me back? Okay, I'll check. I just asked you if you want to come up, and because I know you have things on your mind. Diane, they already sell those pimple things. We got them at Books a Million. Yeah, I'm sure they do. This particular company, the only reason I found out about it is because they were on Shark Tank. So that's how I found out. But I'm surprised that none of you people who enjoy this pimple popping stuff even thought of that. Imagine you could become a multi-millionaire. Coco, what are you doing? Get out of here. Okay, hold on one second. I just want to check what. Oh, send the link. She said to send the link. How about that? Okay, I'm sending it to you, Amber. It is sent. And I have another message. Okay. All right. So Amber's going to come up because Amber always has something on her mind. Where's Randi? Does she want to come up or not? I send me the link. Okay. I'm sending Randi the link because that's what we want to do. We want to do this. This is what we want to do on Tuesday night. We want people to come up. Anyone that wants to come up and has something on their mind, they want to get it off their chest. I sent you the link, Randi, and talk about it. So anyway, so yeah, that's what I have prepared for everyone is for these codes for these Tata Towels, which I can't use. Which I told the woman, I said, you don't even have a size for me on your chart because my boobs are too small. So I don't even rank on your size chart. Hello, Laced with Lacey. Oh, Uber, your Santa Claus is tomorrow?
Hey, hey, hey.
Amber. How are you, Amber?
Don't you say that it's just me that's got this on my mind.
No, 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 no. I did not say that. I said that I know that Amber always has lots on her mind that she likes to get off of her chest, but I said other people do too.
Oh, I just
What
may
better
be
place? What better place?
turning into a bitch. I just may be.
Right. Well, and speaking of that, you got my message right that that's on
Mm-hmm.
the way.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I'm going to send you a cute picture of me sipping my coffee.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoy it.
I
Hi.
think it's cute.
I think it is too. And
Okay,
Diane.
I'm fixing to go outside, so I'm going to mute because there's someone watching a movie loud as fuck in the living room. So hold on a second.
Okay. I encourage anyone who like we made some merchandise for ladies night because Amber said something and we liked it, so we put it on merchandise and I sent her one, so she's going to be getting it soon. Amber is a bully. I agree. I agree, Kit Kat. But she does it. She does it in a very sly way, so she doesn't come across as bullying, right? Hi, Ricky.
Yeah, I'm totally a bully.
Yes, she's a big.
150%.
She's a big bully. Okay, Stephanie just dropped the link for Santa tomorrow. Um, let's see. Just an FYI, you can send your child's list to be read aloud by Santa tomorrow to Twitter, and she put the link to Santa. Wow, Santa Claus has their own Twitter. Imagine that. Yes, Amber is on panel with me. Amber K. Big ass bully. Your cat said you're a big ass bully. Hi, Randy.
Hello, I got to pull the chat up.
Okay. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I hear feedback from me.
I don't.
I heard it too.
I didn't talk again.
Hello?
Yeah, I don't hear any
It's
feedback.
not bad, but the first time you talked, it was.
Yeah, I don't hear it now, but I did hear it.
That
So,
damn Obama internet.
yep.
Yeah, Kyle, that's true. Make sure that Santa leaves that stream up for the kids that couldn't make it live.
Y'all,
Hi,
it's cold here. I don't know
It's
about
cool.
you.
it's cold here
Hey,
too.
Kim.
It's in the
Chat,
20s.
everybody. I'm getting the chat pulled up. Good.
Okay.
Lissa.
Everybody make sure that they're on live chat instead of top chat.
Oh,
Lissa, did you not do that? Did you not say it in the chat? You're supposed to. That's your thing.
there we go. There we go.
Oh dear.
So,
So,
Timber would love one of the pimple popping things. I don't know. That's so gross to me.
What
Ugh.
pimple poppers?
okay. Amber, you aren't here because I don't know where you vanished off to somewhere.
Life.
Like, I know. Well, anyway, I'll just recap it real fast. So I'm watching Shark Tank, and you know all the crazy people here on Twitter
Mm-hmm.
in this chat that love to pop pimples, and they're really into watching those gross videos of cis.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm watching Shark Tank last night, and these three people get up in front of the sharks and say, "We have invented this pimple popping device. It's a silicone, like it looks like a bar, and it has pimples on it. And then you put inside this, uh, yellow goop that looks like, so you can squeeze the pimples. It's not real, not real pimples, of course, but
What?
yeah, you get the satisfaction of popping pimples and this stuff oozes out.
Ew.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
But why? I don't understand.
Stephanie, who's e-begging? She said, let's get to the e-beggars. Who's
I'm getting there, Randy. Calm
Yeah,
your horses.
yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Slow your roll.
I was reading the
Who
chat.
said that today?
Slow
Who
your
said that today?
roll. No, I
Somebody
actually,
said that today.
Lace with Lacey. I did not send that to Wendy, but I might. I
Yes,
actually might.
Rosebud, I'll be paying.
I got a code for. I called up the company after seeing them on Shark Tank, and I said, "You are not going to believe how many women I have that would love to have one of these. So I need a code," and they gave me a code.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that, Diane. People aren't going to openly admit that they like that because at this point, it's kind of like you would rather be caught watching porn than watching pimple popping videos.
Oh no,
Some
but
people.
yeah. Well, Amber, I can't tell you how many people listen. And I told the story about how I had to block Dr. Pimple Popper in my Twitter feed because things were popping up that were so grotesque. Yeah, but we have admitted pimple popping crazy people in here. So
Yeah. I mean, some people do openly admit it and like it, but some people don't want anyone to know. Just like I have my things that nobody will ever know about me because it's weird.
uh well, okay, well, I do I have anything that I wouldn't tell? Um that's
Yes.
weird. Okay, Randy says yeah. Okay. Randy says yes.
But I don't think I think that the pimple popper community is proud.
It's a community now. Yes.
Yes, there is a community. I would love to get the community over here so that they can buy this, get their code,
Some
and
people watch it like to go to sleep. It relaxes them, I guess.
I
Just
guess.
like, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff. It's kind of like ASMR for, it's, I don't know, it's weird. It's
Timber
weird, but
loves
I
it.
don't know.
I don't know if she would do it if she's asleep. Timber.
Ask Timber if she wants one.
Oh, okay. Let me get her. Come here just a second. Come here.
On Thursday night, I'm going to show the video from the company, the whole and how it works, and you'll get to see how it works and how you do it. Right now, they only have 2 flavors. I'm gonna call them flavors: yellow,
Ew.
yellow, and
What?
sparkle.
Okay,
But
they're not flavors, they're big colors. Did you
I
say
know, I'm
flavors?
just kidding.
Ugh. Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Flavors. She said
I said
they got 2
flavors.
flavors.
Okay, here's Timber. We're not, we're not on camera, so
Okay,
all
so
right.
do you want to explain it to her?
Okay. You know how you love Dr. Pimple Popper?
Yeah.
They have come out with this thing on Shark Tank, which we probably can watch it in there, where it's this you put your own pus in it.
Yeah. Well,
Or
no,
it,
not your own pus. It's a silicone like block that has pimples on it, and then you put in this silicone stuff that looks like yellow pus, and then you go and you squeeze all the little pimples that are on that pad, and the pus comes out. So it's for people who are into popping like your significant other's pimples all the time or your pimples, and now
that's
you don't have to touch them, but you can just have this little device and pop the pimples.
Oh,
Would
that's
you
cool.
like one of those? Would you be interested in one of those?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
See?
Did they sell them?
Yes. Not only do they sell them, but this Looney Tune got in touch with the company and got a discount code. So people can get a discount on it.
25% off ladies' night.
I mean, it's crazy. I did it because when I saw these people on Shark Tank, I said, "Are you shitting me? I have women who would love this." So I had to call the company. And
Diane needs to be my manager for one, but two, all right. And now this is Amber. She said that she thought people would be embarrassed. I've walked in your room and caught you watching, or not caught you, but saw you watching Dr. Pimple Popper. Was you embarrassed at all?
No.
Will you not take anybody at work down so you could pop their pimple?
Yeah, mostly anybody.
see, admitted pimple popper.
Is that embarrassing? I don't even know.
Admitted.
Admitted. No, we have people in the chat admitted pimple popping lovers.
Yes,
Kit Kat.
you do. And that's the only reason that I bothered to call this company, because I know how many people in here
There's a
love
pimple popping community.
That's crazy.
I know, but and it brings you. Okay? Let me ask you this, and I'll let you go back to bed. Does it bring you that ASMR feeling?
No.
Okay.
It just makes me excited.
That's so gross.
And at this point,
it makes other people feel excited.
don't
Some
barf,
people,
Ash.
they're
Don't
like
barf,
Ash is like me. It makes me sick, but
it makes me sick too, but don't barf in this room because I'll have to clean it up. And I don't like to.
You know what?
Some people it makes sick, and some people find real enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
Okay, you may retreat back to your room if you want.
Are they?
I don't know. How much are they, Diane?
I think they're $19.99. The whole kit is included. That comes with your pus and all.
What about with your discount code?
And then with the discount code. So yeah, I know. I don't want to have to get them up and clean up any puke in here. So no puking.
She's getting a discount code, so you'll get some off the 19.99. She like Timber's like trying to Google it now.
That's cool.
Don't.
I'm gonna give me one.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, imagine. But again, I think, I've never met people who were into that stuff until we talked about it here. I'm grossed out by it. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, Tanya.
I'm totally grossed out.
I like the ones, I don't like the ones that are all juicy, but I like the ones, I think they're called D-Pals or something like that. They're different. I don't know. I've looked at them too. It's like a dilated pour of something. I don't know, but it's a different kind.
Okay,
how many viewers have we lost so far?
I don't know.
10, 20, something like that.
I think it's hysterical. And I just felt like it was not even a coincidence that.
But the people know what I'm talking about. They know.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I saw that commercial, and I thought of Diane. When I saw the commercial for Shark Tank, and I knew exactly what they were doing, but I didn't watch the episode. But I thought of you when I saw the commercial. I didn't think that you would call the company, but I thought I know Diane will see this and she's gonna be like, "Wow, pimple popping."
Yep. Well, that's that. Yeah, because they came on first. They were the first people that came on during the show.
Oh,
yeah, and Mr. Wonderful actually invested in them, so they got a deal. The other sharks had no clue that this was. And the thing that I wondered about, though, when they were pitching to the investors, they did not mention Dr. Pimple Popper and how there was a community, and they did say that they got hits.
But I knew by the commercial. I didn't know, but I had a strong feeling they would get a deal.
Well, the other sharks were grossed out by it. They couldn't get behind it. They didn't think that it was that big of a deal. I think that they were lucky that Mr. Wonderful gave them, an investment, because they didn't give a presentation that would back up how many pimple popping lovers there are out there. So I was surprised.
I'm surprised they didn't know.
Yeah, they didn't. And who was on last night well, the episode that I watched, Bethany Frankel from Housewives.
Oh yeah.
She came on, and you know, she couldn't get behind it. Lori couldn't get behind it. The rest of them couldn't get behind it. He thought, and he's going to come up with different colors. He said he wants to come up with like green pus, and then have some yellow pus, that maybe some blood in there, you know, to really make it. Yeah, that's it. PopItPal.com. That's the company. So don't order it yet though, until I give you your discount code.
Shoot, you know, I had something right. Oh, before we get into the other stuff, whatever, I don't know what we're going to talk about. I got more Christmas cards today. If you're not in the Christmas card thing, get in it. It is so sweet going to the mailbox and getting cards.
Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in the Christmas card exchange, and I finished all my cards yesterday. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm also going to share with you a site that I use for cards around the year that you can send me email. And I talked about this, Jackie Lawson. They're beautiful cards. They're animated. They have music, and that's how I usually send out all my cards. So this year, I had to actually sit and write out cards, which I haven't done in a long time. Other than sending out business Christmas cards, I don't do that typically. So, yeah, I got them all done, and yeah, it is exciting to be able to get Christmas cards from people that you actually, you know, talk to on here. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, I'll give you on my website that I got my cards from, Walmart.com. Actually, that's not true. I drove to Walmart. You know, mine ain't going to be fancy or anything like that, but it's the thought that counts. It's,
yeah,
you know.
it's really fun. And I understand why some people, yeah, stamps are not 15 cents anymore. You're right. I understand why some people did not want to participate for fear of giving out their address, because it is the drama community. But I can assure you, the people that
That's
in
right.
card exchange are all people that come into this chat. They're not, you know, they're not bad people, and they're not going to give out your address to anyone. So there's no.
And I'll tell you this too. Last year we done it, and I mean, I'm gonna say at least 50 cards, and I didn't save not one address. I didn't save anybody's address from last year.
Why would you? I mean, you know, you're a normal person.
Yeah, Randy, but you might not be a weirdo, but some people might be undercover weirdos.
Well, I'm going to tell you that the people that were in this Christmas card exchange all come into these chats on a regular basis. So no, they're not.
I would hope that, like, everybody, not saying that anybody would do that that's on the list, but I would just hope that we would, like, you know, just make sure we know who we're giving our information to.
That's true. I understand that.
Well, you know, after Hey Helen, I didn't get doxxed at all last year after the Christmas card exchange. Little Miss STFU, are you in it this year? Because I remember us doing a Christmas card exchange last year. And anybody that, hey IBF, anybody that,
IBF.
are y'all mailing it? Yeah, Tanya, hit us up on Twitter if you want in.
Yeah, if anyone else wants in, you can, you know, DM me, you know, DM anyone who you might want to exchange cards with.
Yeah. Send me all the infos.
Okay, I have the whole list on my computer. I'll send it to you. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god.
Diane's got a what's it called? One of those sheet things? Spreadsheet.
No, actually, no. I just, you know, I just saved them on my computer.
I was
so
just kidding.
go back into the group. I don't even think the group is there anymore.
Oh, now I'm excited. So just make sure that you get put return addresses on there.
Yes.
But first we have to cuddle Mordecai.
And some people actually on that list did have a PO box. So there were some people that already have one. I shall. All right. So Amber,
Mm-hmm.
what is bothering you? What is it that you would like?
Oh, Diane, so much.
Okay, well, start us
So
off
much.
slow. Start us off slow.
Okay. Um, well, it's the holiday season. Everybody's making their Christmas cookies and doing their Christmas shopping and putting up their lights and their Christmas trees. And others come out of the woodwork during this time to e-beg slash hint around slash you know what I'm talking about
Uh-huh.
online. The people that you haven't seen in like 11 months come out of nowhere, and they got a story. They're staying on hard time. They're always on a hard time. Like I've never seen this kind of shit in my life. I really have not.
Okay, are you talking about the same person that
No, there's others. There's
okay,
there's others.
it was discussed on Mike and Mills, the Mike and Mills show.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, we did talk about it. In fact, I even called in, I think, for that show. Yeah, I did. So yeah, I do. Look,
The soft rattle. Yeah, that's what it's called.
look, the soft rattle. That's a good one. Well,
Okay, here's the thing. First of all, I need y'all, okay? Diane, you got the GoFundMe. I lost my house keys, and I need y'all to get me a new house. Because it's cold out here.
okay.
It's cold.
Did you hear that?
It's cold.
Well, look, we talked about.
Well, look.
We have talked about this, and I even said, what did people do before YouTube? And I also said about people who are coming around, especially at Christmas time. Christmas comes the same time every year. So if you have, now listen, I am not
Now
speaking,
listen.
I am not speaking about, listen, I understand people have hard times. I understand that there are single mothers that are trying to make ends meet. But again, if you have children, you know that Christmas comes every time the same time every year. Why
That's
not?
right. You can go give you some hand jobs at the truck stops.
Oh my God.
You do what you got to do, man, especially if you got kids. Don't God. And here's the thing. That's your saying though. Well, I'll come up with my own, but
No,
here's my issue
not
is
really my
that
saying. I just
yeah,
say,
it is.
no,
Yes, it is.
I just say it a lot.
My thing is that just like you said, what did they do before YouTube? But my thing is I don't care who you are. If you have kids and you're able-bodied, you will do whatever you got to do to make sure your kids have what they need or what they want. Pick up a second job for the season. They have seasonal work for this time of year to get your kids Christmas presents.
I
I
agree.
mean, I've done it. A lot of people, we're not everybody is well off. There are people here, that I know of. I'm not going to say names, but you would never know that they're not well off, but they don't go talking about it and dry begging on here, talking about how hard times are. They just do what they got to do and move on with it because it's YouTube and they don't expect anything from their friends.
Right, comedy and drama. It's not just about receiving presents. And me and Diane, can y'all hear me?
Yes. We can
Okay.
hear you.
My computer seems to be freezing or something. It's my slow ass internet, as Yava pointed out.
Yes, it's your slow ass internet.
We was talking. Was it me and you talking about we had a Christmas where it was the Christmas, my first Christmas as a single mom. I had two
Yes,
kids.
it was you and I talking about that.
Yeah. And of course, my kids were little, but I put back as much as I could. I went to the dollar store. They didn't care. They didn't care what they got. They just, I mean, honest to God, my tree was one of those. I wish I still had it because it's an antique. It was from like the 70s, one of those tinsel trees,
Right.
silver, and that's all. But somebody gave it to me, and they were just tickled to death. And I've been there. I've been where what am I going to do? You don't have to keep up with the other parents. You
Right.
don't have to
Keeping up
worry
with
about
the
what the other
Joneses.
kids. Yeah, that's where parents get in trouble, thinking their kids have to have what everybody else's kids have. I understand the want, but if your kids are little, especially if they're little, they don't care.
Exactly.
They don't care. They're going to eat the paper and throw the toy to the side.
And play with the box.
And they don't
Yep.
understand. They don't even understand what's going on until you're a certain age. You don't understand. And I do think that um and I don't have kids, but I can tell you by observing people that I know who do have kids, their kids have oh they expect everything. They expect money for
Yeah,
manicure.
the older ones do.
Yes, and the parents that keep giving and giving to these teenagers,
They're
especially,
just setting them up
yes, they're
pretty
setting
much.
them up for disappointment in the real world when
Mm.
they don't earn enough money to buy those things that their parents keep giving them and giving them. I mean, really, what 12-year-old needs like a new iPhone? Get out of here. They
That's
don't.
what mine asked for Christmas. I said, "Well, you keep thinking about that, and you keep, saving your money, and one day you can get you one. But I'm not getting her $1,000 phone. I'm just not
Yeah.
doing it
But that's how this society now, unfortunately, is set up. And
because her friends have them, and she expects that she's supposed to have one too. But I think it's insane to give a child that young something that first of all, is that expensive? Second of all, they don't really know about responsibility quite yet. And as soon as it breaks, I mean, that's it, unless you have the insurance. I don't know. When I was coming up, phones, God, I'm about to tell my age, but phones had just came out. And I don't think I had a cell phone until I was 16, and it was this little itty bitty thing, just to dial numbers. We didn't do texting back then. It was too much of a hassle. We just called, and it was literally the smallest thing, and that's what I had, and I was grateful for it. But I don't know. It's a different world now. Everything they do is on the phone, and it's different. It's just completely different, and I can understand how some kids would want a phone or something like that, but an iPhone though, it's just a little much.
Oh
well,
my goodness, Kayla, you must be my oldest daughter's age. I remember her begging for a razor. It was that wasn't that one of the first touch screen phones or something? I don't know.
The Razor wasn't touchscreen, I don't think. But it was the coolest looking one,
I think she first
coolest
had a
looking
razor,
phone.
and then the second one she had a chocolate something, and it was touch screen. And I thought I would never
Hmm.
use a touch screen. And now you can. I don't think you can get a phone that's not touch screen.
No, they still have flip phones.
it is the
They're
parents,
like
though.
$10, but
It is the parents that are allowing their
hmm
children to get everything that they want. And then they say, well, my friend has it.
Mm.
And so it's the parents. Parents need to pull back a little bit on
well, not
buying.
only that, but when I was little, um, my parents worked a lot. So and I know a lot of, parents were like this too, where I'm from. They would work a lot, so they would try to make up for that with gifts and presents and basically anything you wanted, you got for the most part. Um, but still, I don't know. I still think differently than that. I don't think that's the answer.
Well, I have to say that I had an aunt. They lived down the street from us. She would go berserk on Christmas. She had 6 kids. But we would go over there every Christmas Eve, and there would be so many gifts. I mean, she literally went into credit card debt just for Christmas, and then would hide the bills from
Mm-hmm.
my uncle and have the bills actually have the mailman send the bills to my house. So that, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I don't know why the post, I don't know why the mail deliverer did that, but I guess because he knew her and, in the neighborhood kind of thing. But my father said, "What are you doing? Why are you allowing this?" And then one day she just cracked and she handed over a shoebox full of bills to him. Now, fortunately, he was in the position to pay those bills, and I think he just laughed. Is what his reaction was, because he couldn't believe how crazy that was. But we would go over there, my sister and I, and we would just look at all these things, so many things. It was crazy. I was never really about that. And my father even said to me, I remember him saying to me, "I hope you don't feel bad that we don't buy that many gifts for you." And I felt bad for my father having to say that to me as a teenager, thinking that he let me down in some way because he couldn't give as many gifts that were under that tree. And I still remember that conversation.
Well, see, I remember. Now I hear an echo. Can y'all hear it?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. Why don't I hear it? I'm usually the one that hears the echo. I don't hear any echo.
Maybe I hope it stopped. Okay, it stopped. When I was a kid, we grew up with my nanny and papa, and I think I've probably told this before. I would be so embarrassed when we would go to school because kids would stand up and tell what they got for Christmas. Well, what we got for Christmas was we got one big thing that we asked for, and then the rest of it was like clothes, socks, and underwear.
Mm-hmm.
But kids would stand up and tell all this stuff. And so then I would lie because the pressure, we didn't get as much. I didn't understand. But then as I had kids, then I understood. I came from a household of two parents, and I didn't have grandparents because my grandparents was my parents. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when my kids were little, Christmas it got so out of hand. We got their presents. Then my ex-husband, of course, he got their presents. Then his mom and their family got presents. Then we would go to Jim's family and they got presents there. We were unloading presents for 2 days out of our vehicles
Mm-hmm.
to where the kids didn't even, I mean, I'm not going to say they didn't appreciate what they got, but they got so much they didn't learn how to appreciate it. And that's why kids end up with so much stuff. We have,
I
coming from
agree.
a divorce, 2 or 3 families mixed in. And then we got the grandparents. And then as they got older, we started drawing names because it just got ridiculous.
Yeah, it does. It can get out of hand. Now, I'm not saying that my sister and I did not get some very lovely gifts for Christmas. My mother was a stay-at-home mom, so my father was the one, was the provider. Um, I mean, we did, but my parents never gave us so much that we wouldn't appreciate it. And that, look, I got to the point where my mother said, "Diane, I don't know where the hell you came from, but I am not going to be buying you these expensive clothes that you want. So go and get a job." So
Yep.
I did. At 16, I was working part-time and going to high school. And I really learned the value of a dollar when I had to start paying for my own things, for my own car, gas for my car. My parents helped me. They helped me get a car. They did all that, but they made me learn the value of a dollar. And that discipline stays with you for the rest of your
Me,
life.
I don't
Yeah.
have comedy and drama. I don't. But I mean, I don't really have anything to brag about. But if when I see people brag, it makes me. I feel like people who brag are unhappy. That's what I think.
Well, I don't know. I think sometimes people brag because they just do. I don't think I don't know what the actual explanation is of bragging.
Well, if you're sitting in a $1 million home alone, showing your nice things, I don't know. I have somebody in mind. It's not even $1 million home, but I'm just saying, it's, to me, they're just unhappy.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't think bragging is ever a good thing. And that's something that you also learn when you're a kid. When you're bragging as a kid, you shouldn't be doing that, and your parents should be teaching you not to brag.
Right.
Well, the whole thing with this, it's the same thing with the jealousy thing. When people say, you're just jealous. You're jealous of me. Why would I be jealous? And why would you even say that to begin with? What makes you think that anyone is jealous of you? I think that's just an excuse. Or, well, you told me that your nanny said that when someone would make fun of you or something happened at school, your
Yeah.
nanny would say to you, they're just jealous.
Well,
Well,
I
that's
think,
a bad thing to put in.
yes, I think back in that day, and I completely changed this with my kids. They were programmed to tell us, well, they're just jealous. Nanny, that made fun of my shoes. Well, they probably did because they had cool shoes. Nanny was not spending that. Until I got a job, I didn't have that stuff.
Right.
And she would say, they're just jealous. They're just jealous. No, they weren't. They didn't like me. Some people
Right.
don't like you for
Exactly.
no reason whatsoever other than they just don't like you.
Well, see,
They
Carmen
weren't.
Grandma said her parents, their parents, I don't know if it's a female or not, my parents spoiled us, but I had to learn how to work hard and be fair, kind. I don't want to have children that expect everything. And that's a good point. If it starts with your parents and what they teach you, I think. And
Yeah, I think that's true too because I worked at a daycare when I was younger, and now this was a while back, but I still feel the same way. There were some badass kids at this daycare, man, and this is when like the DS came out and all the kids were bringing their DSs, and so you knew which kids got what they wanted because they all had all the games. They had the brand new little DS Nintendo system thingy, and one of them, I don't know what his deal was, if he was like wanting attention, but he would like throw these tantrums and literally pick things up and throw them places. And, I would have to take him, up front and have his mom be called. And she would get there and she would just look at him and be like, "Were you bad today?
mm,
No McDonald's for you."
mm,
Yeah. But I mean, I don't understand like the whole no discipline thing. It
yeah,
I don't The spanking thing, it's debatable, but there's got to be some form of discipline. Otherwise, we just have a bunch of entitled kids running around with iPhones,
yeah. And
doing whatever they want.
I agree with that. That's it. That's the word, entitled. And I again, I
They think the world owes them everything, and it's really setting them up because my generation is starting to see, because I don't know, it's weird to look at people that are your age and see that everything was handed to certain people and they're either one in addiction, two they're having a hard time with life because they were pretty much set up for
yeah,
failure from the beginning because they don't know how to provide for themselves.
I agree.
And, they're just kicked out at a certain age. And, it's just like, what now? I don't agree with that.
Listen, I knew people that I went to college with that thought, because they had a college education, that when they went for a job and they were offered X amount of dollars, they did not feel that it equated with the education that they had. So they would turn
Yep.
down jobs thinking that, wow, I can't believe that they offered me that little money. But you can't expect either when you come out of college to be paid what you think you should be paid because you have no job experience. You have to have job experience. College doesn't give you
True. That's a whole different thing though, because
no,
most people now they want to pay employees what they can get away with paying them for so they can have more money for themselves. They don't care if you have food or a house or clothing. Most of them don't care.
I'm just saying I'm just saying that these particular people felt entitled because
Yeah,
they went to college. I went to 4 years of college, so I should be getting this much money. No, you're
that's
not
what
getting
you think. That's what you hope for when you go, so
and
you
maybe
can
their
have a better
parents told them
life.
that. And maybe their parents told them when you get your college education, you're going to make a lot of money, blah blah blah. And that's not
Mm-hmm.
the way it goes. Just
No,
so you know that.
I know more people now that have made more money than people have gone to college because they built their own business or they have done something that has made them become successful in their trade. Whereas there's people sitting over here with $40,000 degrees and they're, still at their mom's house.
Right. I don't necessarily think that one needs to have a college education. I do believe that having an education, furthering your education is always a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily believe that people who do not have a college education cannot make a good living and also become rich. Some
Mm-hmm.
very wealthy people that are very well known in this world have never gone to college and
Yeah.
a lot of money. But I do believe in education.
I'm sorry,
I do
Lacey.
And
believe,
most of the time, I think they do look for that when picking, applicants. They do look for the most qualified person.
yes.
So college is a plus, but it's definitely not 100% necessary to be successful.
No, I agree with that. I agree. I just do support
It
furthering your
really is
education.
kind of backwards because I I went to college. I'm not using my degree at all. Um, and I have a student loan debt that I'll probably be paying for the rest of my life or until I die.
Well,
And
that's another problem. That's another very big problem. That
and it's
there are a lot
just
of student
like,
loans to be paid.
yeah. And had I realized this, when I got in the field, I make more money now than I did when I was working doing what I had a degree for. And I don't have a degree for what I do now.
Mhm.
I do it. I got the job. They don't have any qualifications. You just start from the beginning and start at entry level and work your way up. But, going through school, having that degree, getting the job that you go for, and then coming home with your first paycheck, and it's like, wow, all that for pretty much nothing.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. And yeah, there was and I get the college loan, and the price of college is just going up and up and up.
Yes.
Hmm.
Amazing.
I unfortunately I got in with a one of those private colleges that basically take
Morty.
your entire amount possible and take it for themselves and just write it off as this is how much you got, the maximum, and and then that's what you owe. So they take out the max on you. They I don't know, I was stupid and like 20 years old, and they pretty much target like single moms, and I went for it and a lot of other people did too, but I don't know about these private colleges.
Well, again, it goes, let's go back, or let's try to get back to the whole, entitled people who are feel entitled to, come onto the internet, come onto YouTube and ask for money. Again, you need to, and again, I do have sympathy and I do have empathy for anyone who is struggling. Um, but I have learned the hard way on YouTube that all that you're told is not always true. And
Yes, you have learned the hard way.
yes, I have learned the
I
hard
think we
way.
all have.
And
Yeah.
I am, and I hate to say I'm done because I don't want people to think that, especially my friends, that if they're fall on hard times that they can't come to me for help. But I have to stop. because I have fallen into so many rabbit holes.
Little Miss Tiff, you are not talking about you. Go ahead and ask, girl.
Oh.
And let me tell this right quick. It's not usually the people who don't ask are really the ones that need help.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
They will never ask because
And you'll never know because they don't talk about it. They just do what they have to do.
Here is did anybody in here yet see Russell Brand's show he done on Netflix?
No.
I've seen like the cover photo for it, but I never clicked on it.
It is absolutely great. And he tells this story where you know how Russell Brand goes out and he tries to help people.
Mm-hmm.
And he's telling this story about how he was interviewing this woman who she was working all she could, but over in the UK, they're doing something with rent. And anyway, she was still having to go to food banks to get food. And he said, for some reason, in the middle of his interview, he says, I'm hungry. Now he's interviewing this woman who is poor. She's broke and she's going to food banks. And she says, oh, would you like for me to make you something to eat? And he says, no. She said, would you like some soup? And
oh my God.
He said, so he leaves there with a bag of soup. He said, I left her worse than when I got there.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
So yesterday, this is great. Timber has the biggest heart. She's at Walmart, and a guy's out there with his dog playing a banjo. She's going to give him, she went up to him, she said, do you need money? And he said, no. She said, do you need a ride somewhere? He said, actually, I do. So Timber loads up this guy, which, I know is dangerous, a guy, his banjo and his dog. And he said, let me put a gallon of gas in your tank.
Mm-hmm.
So he puts $2 in gas in her tank. She gets tempted because, she don't want to be driving around with this man that she don't know. He gets in the car. Timber dropped him off. They rode around for a little while. Timber dropped him off wherever he was going. And she don't know the guy. He wasn't dropped off at a house, and he left his dog food and his dog treats in her car. So she left him worse than when she found him.
Oh no.
And I told her, I said, that just reminds me so much of the bag of soup. This poor homeless guy out there playing a banjo for his meals, and Timber kept his dog food.
Oh no. I hear an echo. I'm hearing an echo.
Is it me?
I don't know.
Let me switch mics.
Oh, you have two mics? What happened? You weren't. Oh, now I don't hear the echo anymore. It's gone.
Do you hear this?
I hear you, but I don't hear an echo anymore. Gone.
No, I don't have two mics. I can just undo the one and echo 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it wasn't me echoing.
Was it me?
Badass Wendy is. She had a problem with her internet when she came home from work. Her internet was down. She didn't even know it. So she's been dealing with getting that back up.
No, he actually was homeless, but he told Timber, he said, I've seen the world. I go around. He was from Texas. But he's happy.
Yeah.
And it was 1 can of dog food and 1 bag of dog treats, like the dollar things. But he was really, but it just reminded me of the bag of soup. Timber left him worse than when she found him.
Hi, Dragon Lady.
Hey, Dragon Lady.
I think, when there are homeless people, I do believe that there are real homeless people. I do have a problem with people who pretend to be homeless. And it's been proven and people have been caught where they're driving brand new cars. They go out and panhandle and people give them money. So the thing about when you see someone that's maybe hungry or you think they're hungry, offer them food. offer to buy them food and not give them money. That's just my opinion. That's
Thank you,
what I
Lily.
would do. I would, if I thought someone was hungry, I would absolutely, run and buy them something to eat rather than hand them money, because I do have, after seeing a show that caught people on the streets of big cities, including New York City, where they just go out and then they follow them after they're done, and then they get into brand new cars, and it's a whole family pulling the scam. That pisses me off. So I'm a little bit more careful. I would buy someone a meal. I wouldn't just hand them over money. And that might
So
be,
who else is e-begging?
I don't know. Who else is
Well,
eBay?
I saw somebody on Twitter say about that one girl. She fell on hard times last year about this time.
Okay, so I don't know. I only know one person that was, talked about on Mike and Mills. I don't know. I don't know.
Who was talked about on Mike and Mills?
Someone that used to go to the porch, and I think actually was part of the. I think the whole thing was that perhaps this person might have thought that the porch was doing the Porch of Love again, and that's why they came around and did a live stream and said some things like, we can't get a Christmas tree this year, blah blah blah. But
Start
yeah,
with an L,
yes,
end with
yeah.
an
I
M.
don't want to. Yeah, yes. I don't want to say the person's name.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, somebody put it in the chat. I don't want to say that person's name, but I don't understand why people do that. Again, that's a family, and you have kids. You need to know that Christmas comes every time.
Oh, there's more people?
Well,
I read I was at work today and popped on Twitter and saw it that somebody has shared a link. There was a live stream about somebody that they're about to lose maybe electricity, maybe a phone. I'm not sure.
Oh,
But I remember it happened last year too. And I don't know. You don't know if they're telling the truth, if they're not.
Okay, here's the
I don't
thing.
I know
There
I
are
can
things
work.
in the community that
Hey.
help. Like if you go to a church and they have the funds to help with your electricity bill, they will help you. If you are hungry, they have food pantries.
yes.
And if you need help with your gas or like the natural gas bill, they have help for that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I just don't understand. And even for Christmas, they have toys for tots.
Wait a minute. Lace with Lacey said, Ash, I effing donated. Well, I can say fucking. Ash, I fucking donated to her. I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, so you did donate to her. All right. Well, that's the thing, to the person that we're talking about who came around for the porch, thinking maybe that the Porch of Love. Look, all I can say again is be careful who slips into your DMs, who tells you a
Definitely.
story, because I have been scammed. That's all I'm going to say.
Recently?
No, not
Just in
anymore.
general?
Yeah,
Yeah, she has.
because
Yeah.
I've become a little bit more. Listen, I'm a soft-hearted person.
I think we all have realized that, the more that we've seen a lot. Have you been here for about a year around the same time that, I have, then you've seen a lot, you know a lot, and you don't believe a whole hell of a lot anymore. Unless you're really close with someone. Like there's a couple of people that um I would give some money to if they really needed it because I know them very well. But
right, that's a
it's few
different
and far
story.
between.
Yeah, that's a different. And I said that, I would not turn away someone that I know really well, and that's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
If they needed money, I wouldn't. What? I missed that. Say it again.
Can you spot me a 20? That's actually been said to you. Hey, Angie MD, I haven't seen you in a while.
Really?
It has been said to me.
Oh, let me go read it. Stephanie, I texted you the names.
I mean, yeah, someone actually did say that. Can you spot me a 20? I mean, get out of here. Are you kidding
What
me?
the hell?
Are you kidding me? I don't even know you. Why would I spot you a 20?
Well, here's the thing. Um, they saw that there was a lot of nice people, and there was a lot of people that were well off and were willing to help. So of course they're going to take advantage of it, and that's how you know. That's how you know when there's really something a little bit off, when people are too when they're when it's too easy for them to ask for money, then that means they're used to it.
Oh, I just for okay, comedy and drama said Diane sent me a pizza. Kidding. I got to tell you something.
Uh,
I found. Now, how did I find this site? On Twitter. It was actually Pee Wee Herman. He tweeted out this
What
site.
the fuck?
Yeah, someone retweeted it. I don't follow
Diane follows Pee Wee Herman.
No. I don't follow him, but someone that I follow does. I don't know who it was. So I clicked on his link, and guess what it was? It was this. It looked like a pizza box, and it's socks made to look like different pizza, like pepperoni pizza, Hawaiian pizza. So I found it on Amazon. They have a one pair of socks that look like pepperoni socks, pepperoni pizza socks, and it comes in a smaller pizza box. And then they have a whole pizza for $25. So I said, who can I send this to? I just need to send this pizza to someone because I think it was hysterical. It's actually just socks that are rolled up into a pizza box that look like a pizza. It was hysterical to me. Of all people, I found this, right?
Right.
Well, I'm just saying, I found a pizza that's made out of socks, and I might send it to someone.
Well,
your wife telling me I'm getting pizza socks.
Maybe.
You promised me the softest socks in the world.
I know. I'm just kidding. But I did say, I went to Amazon and I said, who can I send this to? Who would really appreciate this? Because it's a pizza.
Yeah. Speaking of, I just got a weird tweet. Shall we talk about it or should we not?
I don't know if you want to.
Well, I don't know if you want to.
Well,
oh hell, just say
go
it.
ahead, just say it.
It's from TT.
Uh-huh.
She tweeted you?
Yes.
Okay.
It says, oh, so maybe it can be told to you so you know. I told you I didn't send my nudes to other men, and you told me how horrible it was. I told you I didn't do it. It's now coming out, all of it. I told you all of that had nothing to do with me. This is sick. Please, somebody,
high?
can somebody translate? I said, who's sending them? I'm out of the loop because I just was sent this and
Maybe she's high.
You there, Randy?
saying that I'm sending nudes because
Yeah, sounds like it to me. Randy sending nudes.
Okay, I've seen some. I'm going to just say I've seen some tweets or retweets or whatever or screenshots about this whole nudity stuff. I don't know. From my recollection, I am pretty.
How are you not blocked, Randy?
Yeah, how are you not blocked? That's what we all want to know, Brandy. No, but I have seen some retweets and some screenshots and things, and she's trying to accuse people of leaking out her nudes. Well,
yeah, no one wants them. Sorry, honey.
No, but wait a minute. From my recollection, she has put pictures of her boobs. She has a whole video out of her saying something like, "It's just a nipple." I don't understand why people are so upset about it. And some other some other pictures, like in the gym where she's showing her ass. She's put out her
she's not cute at all. We don't want to see all that.
Is that she's accusing people of leaking out her nudes when she has put them on. She has them on the internet herself.
But I don't want to misread this. Is she said, okay, I'm going to read this again. Tell me. Okay.
It's not going to make sense.
I don't understand.
Randy, are you going to be able to sleep tonight about this?
Yes. I'm going to be able to sleep because the only nude of hers I've ever seen, well, I've seen two. One was the video where she said it's just a nipple.
Right. She put that out herself.
Didn't she come on a live stream and do it herself? So
well, she did. She did on.
What a weirdo.
On Periscope.
She whipped out her boobs on a
That's what I think too. She's not getting no views. That's why she's tagging you.
You're right. She was on Katie. The other one, she was on Katie's stream.
Right. And she whipped them out because she wanted to be able to knock the stream down.
So boring and predictable. Jesus Christ.
But I don't know if you're watching or not, TT, but I don't participate in that. I don't know what's going on. I think you're a lovely person. Just move on. Don't include me.
Yeah. We don't talk about her anymore. I just have to say that I heard, and I'm going to say this right now, just because I'm in the mood, because you brought up Trisha, I need to say this. Someone grabbed a clip of a live stream of someone saying that I am a predator, that I went after mentally ill people, one of them including Trisha. No, I never went after Trisha. You have the story again twisted. Trisha went after me. So
what are you talking about?
Well, it was on someone's stream the other night. Someone grabbed a clip of it, and that person was saying that I went after a mentally ill person, and now I'm doing it again. So I don't know if she's talking about the person that I was talking about the other night and her stalker, but are you saying that your friend is mentally ill? I'm not really even sure what she's talking about, but I have never went after Trisha. Let's get it right. For crying out loud. And I don't want to talk about Trisha anymore. We haven't spoken about Trisha in probably 8 months. I'm pretty sure it's been.
And we're not going to start now.
Yeah.
That's why I said, I don't know if you want me to bring this up. But
we asked.
It just got brought to my attention. I was like, what?
It's just so weird.
I don't know why she tweeted. I don't understand why she tweeted that to you. Why don't you ask her?
I did ask her, and I went underneath it. I said, I'm out of the loop. Who's sending them? I don't know. But listen, if you're sending around her nudes, knock it off. Stop. I don't know who's doing it. I don't know if anybody is doing it. Don't send them around. It's played out. It's just
she's canceled.
Yeah.
There's only a couple of people that still talk about her 24/7, and that's none of us.
I'm certainly not one of them. I don't hate her. I don't hate her at all. I don't want, I just
now if we can just get people to stop talking about Linda, that would be amazing.
Well, again, we don't talk about Linda on.
I didn't say you did, Diane.
Yeah, we don't.
I'm talking about Twitter. My Twitter feed is all fucked up.
Have no control. Listen, Amber, we have no control over anyone on Twitter. Everybody's entitled to talk about who they want to, I'm not even,
sassy pants.
I'm not even going to go there. Everybody's allowed to talk about who they want to. I'm just saying we don't talk about Linda here, but Linda is still bringing up my name. And Randy's. I think the last thing I was accused of was being this pink wave person. I don't know what did Pink Wave do? Called her other daughter. You cannot keep throwing out accusations like that. We don't talk about her here anymore. It's a dead subject, but we can't control who people want to talk about. I mean, some of the stuff is funny that she says. You have to agree with that. Some of the stuff she says is funny.
Well,
and some of it isn't.
I gotta say this. Now I hear it. Hold on, I hear echo. Okay. No, I don't. Okay, like as far as Linda goes, I mean, she was talking about me the other day. What'd she say? Me and my husband sat around. doped up or something.
Yeah, getting high or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And you know what's sad? I gotta say this. That we're at the time of the year where me and her last year at this time was forming a friendship, and
Mhm.
we spent New Year's Eve on the phone together. We brought the new year in.
Well,
Oh, really,
things
Lord?
change, Randy. Some things change, and that's
No,
just
I know. I thought maybe can you, Linda? Remember when? Please stop talking about me. Just remember when we brought in the new year together, and you said Happy New Year, Randy, and I said Happy New Year, and we were on the phone, and it was 2018, and we were happy. Just stop talking about me. I don't talk about you. I don't talk about anybody. Really,
yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
Unless I get mad, then I run my mouth, and then I regret it. That's what I hate about myself.
I don't know. I just think it's sad. The whole thing is sad to me. But again, we have no control over what other people do.
No.
Other people's amusement is, look, we did it for a while. I'm not going to say that we didn't ever talk about Linda in the past. We did. Again, we haven't spoken Trisha's name on a live stream or discussed her in, I don't know. You have to go back to my videos. It's probably when I started my channel. That was the last time. So,
Amy,
maybe.
she really did. She destroyed me. Woo! She hurt me in my feelers.
Yeah, Rebecca now is saying that this pink wave, but that's what Linda does. Names just pop into her head, of her so-called haters, and my name popped up, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?" Um, ugh. But again,
It
if
is
people,
what it is.
it
I
is
mean, we're not gonna. The thing is, we can live stream about her night after night after night. It's not going to change her.
no,
Been going on for a year, 2 years.
yeah,
Hey, I'm going to put Carter to bed and I'll be back in a little while if y'all are still on, okay?
okay.
Okay,
All
I'm
right.
not going to stay on
Kisses.
much longer.
I just feel bad that look, I feel sorry that you are being, tagged in a tweet over these nude pictures. Again, I don't know what that means, sharing nude pictures. If people are tweeting pictures of her that she's put on the internet, that's something that was public. She put it out there. Don't put nude pictures out there.
Don't do it.
Don't ever put a nude picture of yourself out there. Just don't.
Don't
Just
do
this
it.
morning.
Yeah,
It's
it's
there
not.
forever. It's there forever. If it's on the internet, it's there forever. But don't do that.
And if you
That's
didn't want, but I would never share somebody's nudes. I just wouldn't do that. And I
no.
don't remember talking to her about the nudes, but I may have. I don't know. I don't remember, but yes, I would be the last to do that because that embarrasses me. I mean, I don't want to see, listen, I don't want to see another woman's breast or her vagina.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. I don't either. I don't either.
And I certainly wouldn't just pass them around for fun. I don't. I'm
Well,
confused.
from the tweets that
I
I
didn't
did.
know they were on Instagram. I don't follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't follow anyone on Instagram really. I don't use Instagram, but I did see in the tweets, the retweets that I did see, she was saying something about they were taking off her husband's phone. I don't know what she's talking about there, but the pictures that I'm seeing that people are tweeting, are pictures that she put out herself. They're not any kind of secret pictures. They're pictures that she took of herself, like, and put them on Twitter or whatever. So I don't know what she's talking about when she's talking about these pictures that so-called were, stolen off her husband's phone. Well, it can't be one of us. You couldn't have stolen them. So I don't know what she's talking about.
I don't even have his number. Text me, Sean.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, don't even text your husband a nude picture of yourself, because you might text it to the wrong number by accident. You might hit the wrong, you know, contact and send it to someone else. Don't
Right.
don't do it.
And I just, I wouldn't text my husband that because I wouldn't put him through it. Me naked is not It's not pretty.
But oh, don't say that. Your husband obviously finds you attractive and sexy, so to him it would be, he would be like, "Wow, Randy." I'm just saying, don't ever do that.
No, I would never do that. I mean,
I just,
maybe back in the day when we first got together, No, I don't think. No, we didn't then. What?
oh,
We're
see, Vintage said some lady sent her nudes on accident. It can happen. Don't do it. Don't do it. Wait till they get home. Stand in front of the door naked. That's the way to
I
do it.
can't tell. I got one nude sent to me, Crystal, and it was underwhelming. That's all I can say.
Well,
But
semi nudes are fine. I mean, look, I I don't know. I just think get naked when your husband's coming home and welcome him naked. That's all. Don't send a picture.
yeah,
I mean, I think he remembers what you look like.
he's been looking at me for 22 years. I guess he knows.
Exactly. Exactly. So he knows what you look like
Yeah,
naked. I mean, if he can't keep it in his brain for 24 hours or whatever, or 8 hours while he's gone, um, something's wrong. Uh, two of a kind. It was a tweet that Randi got from Trisha about some nudes that she's claiming have been shared illegally or whatever. She's getting into that whole legal thing again. But it was actually, from what I saw, pictures that she tweeted herself, like on Twitter, and a video that she put out showing her boob and her breast and saying it's just a nipple. So I don't know.
And I think we've all seen that video. I don't even know, but I mean, it's been like forever since I've seen that video. You know, yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. I'm sorry this is happening to you.
Yeah, I don't know who. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know who it is that started putting that shit out again. I don't know who it was, but someone did, and obviously that person is not fond of Trisha, and maybe wasn't around um, a long time ago when all this stuff went down with her. But
Or maybe they are. Maybe she's looking at it wrong. Maybe they are fond of her and like the way she looks.
oh, I don't know. I just don't know what. I just don't know why.
Listen, I'm trying to be nice about it. I don't.
It seems that with so many people, old shit just gets rehashed when
Yeah.
we all knew about it. In other words, this is not new to us. Let us just say this: we're not new to this. We all know this stuff. You're not bringing anything new to our attention, so that's why I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care about what's. I don't care about nude pictures, whether they were put on Twitter, whether they were put on a video. I don't care. I mean, it's all old. It's all old shit. But that's what happens when new people come into the community, maybe, and just find out about this stuff. So,
Yeah.
They don't know everything. So why bring up all this stuff again? It's just boring.
And please don't involve the ones that have moved on, because
Exactly. Leave all the people that were in the past, and leave, don't bring us up or don't rehash those people that have moved on from the nonsense. That's true.
So, and
I know I'm going to stop talking about her.
moving on, I don't know what to talk about.
Moving on. Okay, so anyway, as far as the e-begging goes, just be careful of who you give your money to, who you open your pocketbook up to. Just be careful, be mindful. And we have done, and I talked about this too on Mike and Mills. And if you're not sub to Mike and Mills, they're good together. They have a great chemistry. Oh, Lissa, you were going to tease me about what? I don't know. I don't remember. If you don't remember, how am I supposed to remember? I don't remember. Now I forgot what I was just saying. Oh, okay. If you feel that you want to help someone, we've done live streams about this in the past. If you feel like you want to, then do it. But if you find out that the money that you gave didn't go to what it was supposed to go to and it went to help to build a new in-ground pool for that person, then there's nothing that you can do about it. Am I angry about a person that I gave money to? Yeah, I am. But you know what? I did it and it's gone. So I can't keep, talking about it. It's gone. All I'm saying is that I'm going to be a little bit more mindful of who I give money to in the future. And I want to just warn people that you need to as well. Look, the porch is not doing the porch of love anymore. They're not doing it this year. So things have gotten that crazy over the course of a year that Pam's not doing it anymore. You're not going to do it because you don't know who you're really. Look, Pam, I contributed to the porch, even though we weren't, on the same sides. I hate saying that word, but the same sides. I did, and I ended up with the person that lives in Japan. So when I went to my PayPal, it was transferred over to yen. So now I'm not saying that that person was a fraud, but if someone just comes and says, I need money, there's no way to vet them. You know what I mean? There's no way to vet them. And they did help. I'm pretty sure that the majority of the people that did go there for money actually needed it, but we don't know for sure who all of these people were. There's no way that Pam could vet every person. I do know that my money went into that person's PayPal. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it wasn't that she was stealing money from people. It went into their PayPal. I know because it was yen. I saw it was the guy was in Japan. I was like, all right, I don't know this guy, but he's saying that he needs money, so I'm going to believe it. I'm going to believe it. That's what you do when you decide to donate. So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Careful.
No, yeah, Ash, I know. I talked to her yesterday. She's hanging in there.
Who?
Little Rosie.
Oh, yeah, I saw those pictures. They were scary.
Just keep her in your prayers. Her I texted her. We texted back and forth. She's her platelets are low, she thinks.
Well, I would say that look, my father had a rare blood disease, and his platelets, it affected his platelets. So his platelets, your normal platelet count goes between 150,000 and 250,000. My father's was down to 4,000. So he was almost dead. And you do get what's called, what is it called? Purpura, something like that, where the blood comes through your skin. And it looked different than hers, but she has a different kind of disorder. So she's got bruises all over her arms, and also she has it on her legs. So it was pretty hard to look at.
Yeah. Okay, now here's what I'd say about donating money. If sometimes, you'll see somebody that needs money and you just feel, I don't know, maybe God lays it on your heart, help them. If it's up to you, do what, it's the same ones that come around. I know exactly what we're talking about, but if you donate it with a clean conscience and think, whatever they do with it's on them, like you said.
Right.
And if you feel funny about it, don't do it. If you feel like you're going to go back later and say, I gave them money and now, I don't know. You just be careful. But if you're led to do it, do it. Hey, Draft Horse.
Yeah, don't let it harden your heart. And look, we've been involved with Toys for Tots. I wanted to bring up Toys for Tots. Toys for Tots is a great organization. You can go there if you need toys, if you want to donate toys, if you want to donate money. We've
Right.
been working with them for a long time, going all the way back to when Bob was at the bank. And I got so much joy out of the way we would work it. The way they worked it there was that everybody would get a kid. We would go out, we'd find out a little about this kid, how old they were, if it was a boy or a girl. And I had so much fun going out and shopping for that kid. But see, I knew that that kid was going to get those toys. So if you want to help people that are in need, especially around the holidays, utilize an organization like Toys for Tots or any other organization that you know that whoever the money that you're giving is actually going, whether it's for food or go to a food bank, go to food banks. There's food banks in your area. Go there, help out during the holidays. That's another way of giving back.
Right, Lisa, right. And here is you can go to your local Department of Human Services, and there's children, every day that get put in the foster system. And around Christmas time, they let the kids make a Christmas list. And you can pick one of the kids and buy for that child. You can do that too. Now, some of the kids ask for, we was there one year and they were asking for a laptop and, just stuff. Some kids, they go all out. You don't have to.
We talked about that earlier, so yeah, I get it.
You don't have to do that, but it's a lot of them. If you read, they're like a winter coat, shoes, a doll. It just depends on the age of the kid, but you can do that too. We haven't been able to do it in a long time, but we'll get back to where we can do that. And we have an angel tree. Y'all have angel trees, Diane?
No, nothing I know of. But wait a minute, one second. So comedy and drama, your friend who's a single mom of two goes to Toys for Tots, so they help her, right? I mean, that's what I'm saying. You want to go to legitimate places that listen, everybody is out. There's all kinds of organizations, and I get that are asking for money, whether it's the Salvation Army, blah, blah, blah. But I prefer to go to places that I know 100% that whatever you're donating, whether it's actual toys that you're buying and you're bringing there, or even toys that you might have that are barely used from your own kids, because we have some kids that are spoiled that they don't use, they don't never play with their toys. Yes, they help her 11-year-old and 8-year-old. See, so it's a good organization. Why don't people go there for at Christmas time? Toys for Tots. I'm going to put the link up. I'll put the link up on Ladies Night. But I think that if there are parents out there that might be listening right now, if you need toys for your kids, go to Toys for Tots. They're great. They're great. At least you can get your kids toys.
Yeah. There's always something you can do. It just, if you see somebody on here, you think I don't know what to tell people anymore, because what did they do before YouTube? Yes, I have got, super chats and PayPal, but I don't think, we made it before I came on YouTube, and we would make it without YouTube. That's not a source of income for me. So what did they do before they got on YouTube? That's my main question. Who did they ask?
And for the record, because I also heard someone saying the other night, because they get, blah, 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 they get super chats, blah, 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 they drop their PayPals. I do not. I'm not even monetized. I have no super chats. I never drop my PayPal link. I do not make one dime on my channel. So please, if people are going to be talking about me, get your facts straight. I am so tired of hearing all of this misinformation being put out. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing for people who do make money on YouTube.
No, I think it's a good thing. It's helped quite a bit but you know, it's not. It will never be a source of income for me. It's
Oh, actually, comedy and drama. That's what I'm saying. I I have heard that, wants views because they have PayPal links and they have super chat, blah blah blah. I
it,
don't. I've never. What we do on my channel, even from the merchandise that got mentioned, it goes to St. Jude. We don't
Tyler
make
Perry paid off people's.
we don't make a dime, so I'm just tired of it. But I do think that's why people do come to YouTube for the most part who have channels. There are some people who earn their entire income off of YouTube, get sponsorships from companies that pay them to do videos. They're living high on the hog. That's a great thing. If I had
Oh,
known about
yeah.
YouTube years ago, maybe I would have come here and I would have done that for a living. Just saying. So yeah, I think I have no problem with people who have super chat. If I ever get monetized and I do get super chat, I'll donate it to charity. I think it'll be great, but I'm not monetized.
I am, and you know, I don't always get a YouTube check. Sometimes I do, but and I'm not ashamed of it, and I'm not ashamed to put out my PayPal. Everybody, but I think though, if we didn't try to help ourselves, we didn't work. It might bother me, but it doesn't bother me if people want to. There's Katie.
Yeah, there is comedy and drama. There's some kid that does review toys on YouTube. He absolutely, I don't know if he's a billionaire, but I know he's very wealthy. My PayPal is katieroby@gmail.com. If you have any money you don't want, there she is. There's
Yeah,
her.
and mine is Stewart.randy1@gmail.com. I accept PayPal, and I'll be live tomorrow night. I accept PayPal and super chats, but the thing is, this isn't my income. It can't be.
Again, I have no problem with people who put
I
out
know
their PayPal links, who have super
you
chat.
don't.
I love it. Listen, when Randy, I don't know if everybody here remembers, but when Randy hit 1,000 subs, I was there,
Yep.
and that was back in the day when all you needed to do was hit 1,000 subscribers. That was it, and you got monetized, and you were able to turn on your super chat. So she had to end that stream, and just to get her, her super chat enabled, and then she restarted the stream, and then she started getting a bunch of super chats. It was so much fun. It
It
really
was.
was. It was exciting. Now you have to go through reviews and blah blah blah, and yeah, and you're playing music. You can't be monetized. You're playing, this song every week. So that's why I stopped playing Ladies Night, because I think it's holding back me being monetized, because if YouTube can't make money off of that live stream, they're not going to monetize me. They're
Yeah,
like,
I think I got lucky and got grandfathered in, because
yeah, you did before January of 2018. That's when it all started.
Obi.
Hi, Obi. So, Katie, what happened with your Christmas Carol contest? I know that you couldn't do it last night because your computer was updating, but when are you going to do it? Because I know that you needed the entries to be screen shared.
Look, we're getting quiet, just waiting on her to reply.
Yeah. Well,
She's gonna do it tomorrow.
oh, you're going to do it tomorrow. Well, Randy goes live tomorrow. Just saying. What time?
Look,
Arrange it so that you're not overlapping each other.
yeah, it's mine's really not set in stone because it was gonna be me and B doesn't know how the mother-in-law, her mother-in-law's not doing well.
Well, yeah, I don't know, Stephanie. I actually believe the reason I wasn't monetized is because I have been playing the song Ladies Night every Thursday night. I only go live twice a week. So when I actually go into my video editor and I hit on where it's copyrighted, I don't get a strike because I actually did contact the publisher to see if it was okay for me to play that. It doesn't matter, because what happens is if I was monetized, that money from my ad revenue would go to the publisher and whoever else from the song Ladies Night. That's why I think that they haven't monetized me. So that's why I'm going to stop playing the song. We don't really need the song. It's fun and I know everybody loves it, but I'm not going to do it anymore.
Yeah, I go to bed early.
Yeah, so you usually go live 6 your time, 7 my time.
Yeah.
So,
6 my time, yeah. Google or Amazon protein water.
well, anything protein, and I talked to Katie about this, anything, protein shakes, anything with protein in it is going to take you a while to get used to the taste. That's the thing. You have to get used to it.
Does protein have a taste?
Well, like with the protein drinks, there's going to be a taste in there, whatever it is that she doesn't like, that she just has to get used to. There's protein drinks where it's a powder and then you blend it and blah, blah, blah. You just have to do it in a way, I guess, where you get rid of whatever it is, the chalkiness or whatever it is that taste is that's bothering you. You have to just get past that. But I think, oh, you have I can't believe it's a month already.
I know, it's flew by. I drink vitamin water every day because we have it at work. I get peach flavored vitamin water.
Okay, well, then comedy and drama, then Katie should try. Katie should definitely try what you're recommending to her.
Will it constipate you? Probably not. Not with her because she has to. I'm going on Amazon now and looking up protein water.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't drink that, so I don't know. But I do know what Katie's talking about. There are some protein drinks that taste like crap.
Yes.
And even if you go to like DNC, you have to remember a lot of people that do the protein shakes and the protein drinks are people that are, working out, bodybuilding, blah, blah, blah. They don't care what they drink. They don't care what it tastes like because they have to do it. My ex-husband, when he was on a workout regimen, he was going to the gym, he was, sucking down raw eggs in a glass. I couldn't believe it. Ugh. Yeah, he would take I don't know how many eggs, crack them in a glass and drink them. Luckily, he never got, salmonella, but that's what people that were working out for bodybuilding did.
Holy crap. You're going to put up a GoFundMe to get this vitamin water. I mean, this protein water.
It's expensive?
Yes. A 12-pack of this one kind is $25.
Wow.
For 12. Here's some for $20.97. Here's some for $20 for 12. It's high.
But it's something that she needs though.
If you get it and drink just one a day, I wonder if one a day will give you.
See, Morty did the raw eggs. That made me want to puke when I used to watch him sucking down those raw eggs.
Well, they got that from Rocky.
Probably. I don't know. I mean, I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "What do they taste like?" And he said, "They taste like eggs." But that's what someone at the gym told him that, and that's what he started doing.
But you know what? I bet if we go over to Chris Watts' house, he's probably got a lot of Thrive on hand. We could.
Oh God, when you did that
terrible joke.
When you did that stream about Chris Watts, I remember I said I wasn't caught up on it. I didn't really know much about it. Well, I ended up, falling into the rabbit hole and, going on YouTube and watching everything from the beginning when, the friend came over and the police came and the police went in with the body cam. And I'm watching this guy because now I know, that he was guilty of of murdering his wife, pregnant wife, and his kids. I'm watching this psychopath just playing along like it's nothing. He knows that he did it. I said, oh, another Jodi Arias. I mean, it was amazing. I could not believe it. Where is Wendy? Wendy had internet problems.
Yeah. Did you see the video? Obviously, because I was a little bit late too, because Books on Tape have me all in a twist. But did you see where he goes next door? And that's when he finds out the neighbor had the camera. And I mean, did you see how nervous he got? He was rocking and
like shitting his pants, kind of nervous. Yep, absolutely. And then when he was in the interrogation room for hours and hours and hours and still lying and telling his father that she did that to his kids.
yes.
And he, oh my God. I was like, are you kidding me? Do you really think that you're going to get away with this? Because obviously he didn't. But oh my, I couldn't believe it. And when I was watching the videos that she put out, her live streams, wherever I think she did that on Facebook, I was like, oh my God, this is, this is heartbreaking.
Yes.
But
And
he's
his
going to jail for life. He's going to jail for life, and that's it. I mean,
yeah, he took a plea.
Yeah.
But I really think they should pipe in the little girl singing "Daddy is my hero" 24/7. I think that should be popped into his cell.
Oh, that is so. I mean, when I think about my father, how my father was my protector. A little girl would never in a million years imagine that her daddy would kill her, suffocate her to death. I can't even with it. It's so horrible. And of course I, went to see the funeral thing. So I
didn't watch it. I couldn't.
I just watched a little bit of it. It was too sad. It was so sad. The whole thing, I couldn't believe it. Because I think about my father and when I was a little girl and the relationship that I had with him. It makes me think,
right, Lisa, right.
I would never expect my father to do that. And when I watched the live streams, he seemed so normal. He seemed so normal with his wife and his kids, holding his kid, and they're testing. Oh my God. I said, did he plan this? How long did he plan it? While he was standing in that kitchen while they were all testing these protein bars or whatever it was, and he was holding his little girl in his arms.
Yeah.
And then
See,
he
I don't know.
suffocated her.
I'm thinking now because and I'm sure that we'll probably talk about this tomorrow night. I'm not sure, but
yes, our dads are our heroes. My father was my hero, and when I lost my father, it changed my life. But I can't imagine. Oh my God, could you imagine? What I was thinking was, could you imagine those little girls while he was suffocating them? What was going through their mind?
No, I can't imagine what was going through their mind. Katie, my dad could beat up all your.
My dad could have beat up everyone else's dad.
I don't know. My papa was a badass. Now he was to be a papa. He was. And
that makes me so sad when I see people say my dad was an asshole and my dad was a piece of shit. See, that makes me so sad when I see that because
Oh, but you're gonna get that song stuck in my head.
I had, my dad was the best. So it makes me sad when I see that because I didn't know any of that. Growing up, I didn't know that there were bad dads or bad moms. I didn't know that, until I'm an adult. And now I know that there were some dads that were pieces of shit and maybe mothers too that were pieces of shit.
There's always love in Daddy's hands. You got to stop, y'all. I've been emotional. Now, y'all, stop it.
Yeah, and it's Christmas time, so at the holidays, I think about my dad not being around anymore, and of course my sister. So it's hard. But even though it's hard, I still love Christmas time, even though.
Listen, y'all know y'all think I don't cry easy, but y'all know what I cried to last night. I am dying to go see Bohemian Rhapsody now that I have figured out exactly who Freddie Mercury is.
Yeah,
and
that's hysterical. Just have to say that it's hysterical.
Well, all these years I've been listening to him, just didn't realize how wonderful he was. So I've watched all these documentaries. Well, this thing came up on my YouTube. People who have done his songs on The Voice.
Oh yes.
And there goes I didn't cry, but I had tears in my eyes.
I know.
Listen.
It was a very sad story.
Huh?
His story was very sad because
Yeah.
of getting AIDS and dying so young. It was a very sad story. Look, even when we see people that we've never met, we get sad over like a movie star dying that we like when Robin Williams committed suicide. Everybody was in complete shock because you would have never known that he was that depressed that he would have taken his life. So it affects us, even though we didn't know him personally. It still affects people.
Yes, Amber. Right. Well, he was British, but he was also what?
I don't know. I just know him having a British accent. That's all.
Yes, but he was. I forgot what he is, but he's not. Was he Indian?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what his heritage is. I have no clue.
From Pakistan?
Oh, from Pakistan?
Arab. Yeah, his real name was oh, I know.
Oh, born in
Farouk. His real name is Farouk.
I don't know who might have had early Park. Oh yes, Robin Williams. Yes, it was found out that he might have had Parkinson's disease. But again, when you kill yourself, you have to be in a really really low place. And none of us would have known that. So that's what made it so sad that we saw him as the comedian who made everybody else laugh.
Yeah, and that's usually who Pakistan. Right, Katie. Yeah, when I found that out too, I was like, wow.
I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that. And I've watched some of his documentaries about him, and I guess I missed that part. I don't know. I didn't hear it.
And okay, I said, Jim, will you go with me? Because listen, in my podunk hillbilly town, we have not got it here yet. We haven't got Bohemian Rhapsody. And I said, Jim, when it comes on at the movies, will you go with me? And he said, no.
Why?
Because Jim is a loser. So this morning I'm pumping. Because she went into work at the same time I did. And I played all Queen music while we were getting ready for work this morning. So I said, Timber, there's going to be a movie out. Do you want to go with me? She said, no, I hate going to the movies. So I'm going to take my friend Summer. Forget these people in this house.
Well, some people don't like going to. I like going to the movies. It depends. It depends on the movie theater because some of them suck. But oh look, born September 5th, 1946, Stonetown, Tanzania. Okay, there you go. Listen, I just have to say, my sister, that was her favorite singer, was Freddie Mercury. We used to fight over who I thought was a better singer.
I think a lot of people.
I said Steve Perry was a better singer. That's what I told her, and she said, "No, it's Freddie Mercury." So we used to fight over that.
I know the reason I can remember his name is because Oh, I haven't got to see it. And see, my Fire Stick has to be updated. I gave it to Timber. It's a long story, but I can remember his name being Farouk because Jim has yes, Crystal, a cousin who is a little bit crazy, and we call him King Farouk.
King Farouk?
King Farouk. There's Kim. Kim is the one who she's like, "Are you kidding me?"
Well, I talked to Kim about it. I said, well, she, remember I said Steve Perry, and you didn't know who that was either.
Right.
So there you go.
But if you had said Journey, I would have known, or Queen, I would have known.
Okay, but all right, but you should still know if you're really into that band. You should still know who the front man is.
Oh, and I guess I'd heard the name. It just wasn't. I didn't even know that they was making a. I know, y'all. Everybody. I didn't know they was making a movie or anything because I don't get commercials.
Well, I didn't see the movie yet. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I don't know if I'm that. I don't know. And I don't know if I'm not interested in seeing it. I've seen all the documentaries on him, so I pretty much know what happened. I don't know. Maybe I will see the movie. I don't know. What? Comedy and drama is a stalker. Mary? What?
Sorry, that was an accident. Do I live in Bedrock? Actually, yes. Yeah, Obi has terrible migraines. She's having a hard time.
Morty said, well, for fuck's sake, Randy, do you live in Bedrock?
I do. How do we not have that yet here? You would think that would be a big thing.
Yeah, who is Stalker Mary, and is she related to Flashback Mary? Amber wants to know. I don't know what that comment meant.
I don't have a clue. No, Kim, you're not. You know what, Katie, you might be right. Obi, you may be dehydrated.
Well, I guess if you don't get enough fluids, you can get a headache. Why was the message deleted?
Katie.
Katie! 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 Stop deleting messages.
She's I love it when Diane scolds.
Stop it. It was an accident.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I hear Katie saying, Diana.
Yes, she calls me Diana because she knows that someone else calls me Diana.
Dirty Diana. All right, y'all. I gotta go to. Katie was dehydrated when she went in for surgery. She had to have several bags of fluid because she was dehydrated. She probably is dehydrated, but it will cause you to have headaches being dehydrated.
Crystal, what comments did you get? Did Katie delete of yours? If you want to repost them, please do, so we know what was deleted.
I wish more people would get to know Obi the way I have. She's a good friend to have. The first sign is a headache. See, I get dehydrated. I dehydrate easy because I don't drink enough.
Yeah, comedy and drama. Someone came in here and said that you were, I don't know, some stalker named Mary. I don't know what that meant.
10:08 p.m. Yeah, it's after 10. So I'm gonna. Anybody else want to come up? Yes, we do.
No, no, no. They weren't saying that you were her Mama Beth's stalker. They were saying that you were somebody named Mary stalker. I don't know.
It's probably just a troll. It's
Yeah,
not.
we have trolls that come in and say ridiculous things. I like Mama Beth, so maybe they're big mad.
Nice phrase.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't want to,
Jamie.
I don't want to talk about I don't know. No, no, no. They didn't say that you stalk for her. They said that you're a stalker named Mary. That's all they said. Again, it was probably a troll that just came in and said that. We have trolls that come in on occasion that say things that are, we don't even understand.
No, I'm not going to talk about her.
No, we're not talking. I said we're never talking about her again. Well, yeah, again, comedy and drama people do come in under fake accounts and say ridiculous things. And if a person comes in and says something that's not even understandable, we don't address it. Hi, Jeannie. But that subject of that person is, we're not talking about her anymore.
Mm-mm. Me too, Lisa. Me too.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But we already addressed it for hours. So we're, and then the next night. So we're not going to talk about that person.
And I didn't participate either night because I'm just not gonna. I'm
No,
absolutely not going to.
no, and I didn't expect you to. I mean,
Go to bed. Shut up, kid. Well, when somebody apologizes to me, I accept their apology. I move on, and then that's it. Katie, you want to come up? I gotta go to bed.
look, I thought I don't know who Junior Badass is either. I've seen that person talk badly about me. And I will say this, I'm just going to throw it out there. If I see people who come into my chat, I never tell anyone where they can go. You can go anywhere you want. But if I see someone that comes into my chat on a weekly basis talking shit about me in someone else's chat, I take issue with that. That's the only thing that I take issue
I
with.
love you, Morty.
So
Well,
don't go out and talk about me behind my back and then come back into my chat and want to have conversations in here.
Red Road Runner. How's your husband? I love you too, Mordecai.
That's right. Lissa's already been up here with me talking for a long time about that topic, and we're not. Somebody told me to check my DMs.
I'm sorry.
Hold on one second.
Van Lufa, that is Mary. I don't know a Mary, so I'm sorry. Since Chinese, exactly. I'm glad you said that, Prish. Yes.
I don't even know. It's so weird. I just looked down, at my time, how long I've been on, and it's telling me something different than what I must be. Does anyone know how long I've been on? Oh, I've been on for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I have been on for 2 hours. I will not go longer. I never go longer than 2 hours on my live streams, whether it's ladies' night or Tuesday night chit chat. The only time that I went longer than that was the 5 hours that I was on a live stream the other night. And that was a fluke for me. I don't do that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta go at 4:45 a.m.
Poor
But thank you.
Randy.
Yes.
I will
Hashtag
never
save
get up
Randy.
at 4:45 a.m. unless I'm going on vacation.
It's StuartRandy1@gmail.com. Hit me in the PayPal. Hashtag save Randy.
What is going on? Who is Lucy? No arguing. No arguing in the chat either. It's a peaceful chat.
Yes. Katie, we can be funny together easily. That's true.
Polyester. Yeah. Oh my God. Get a life, psycho stalker. Who are you talking about? Oh, I can't see. I can't hide anyone. Someone get rid of that person. My chat screwed. My thing is screwed up.
Your chat screwed up?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine's not. Violet, no, your picture's not orange. Lucy's not in here, Katie.
Okay, I don't even know. I don't even know who. Yeah, who's Lucy? I don't know what's going on. That's why I don't. I have no clue. She's coming in here saying I'm sucking up to Katie because I offered her advice. Who? I don't know. Who's Lucy?
I think they're saying that polyester is Lucy's not in here, Mordecai.
Yeah, I don't see Lucy in here. I don't see Lucy either, so I'm confused. That's all I'm saying. I'm confused.
The fake account is Lucy. I don't know. Lucy's pretty.
Yeah, Lucy is not blocked in here.
There you go, Lisa. Turn it around, girl.
Turn it around. Turn it around, Lisa. Yeah, how would you know that? You know, I'll tell you one thing that drives me crazy is when people think that they know people's trolls account, who they are behind a troll account. How would you possibly know? Comedy drama. I have no clue who that person is and why they're attacking you or jumping you.
Mm-mm. All right, y'all. I'm about to fall asleep sitting here. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for coming up, and thank you to Amber for coming up. And on Thursday night, I will have the code for you for the wonderful pimple popping toy that I found, and also for the Tata Towel. No, well, I won't have that code until the following Thursday. But yeah, come back on Thursday night because we love to have some fun. And Wendy will be back with us on Thursday night. Hopefully, her internet is being worked on now. And thank you everyone for coming. And I will see you all. Let's just hope that this isn't stuck. Hold on. Make sure that. No, I don't know what. My chat is telling me that I can't hide anybody or do anything, or I can't do, it's weird. So anyway, again, thank you everyone for coming, and we will see you Thursday night at 8. Katie, if you're doing your thing tomorrow night, let me know, and I'll come up and do the screen sharing for the entries for the Christmas Carol contest. And that's it, guys. Love you all. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.